Hi, my name is Jim Green. I'm a gunsmith. Today's firearm we're going to disassemble is a Browning 1919 machine gun. This one happens to be semi-automatic only, so it's in compliance with all the ATF regulations. Basically making this a semi-automatic belt-fed rifle, basically. But it's going to disassemble pretty similar to the standard 1919 automatic weapons. So before we disassemble this thing, just like any other firearm, you want to make sure that the gun is empty. So we're going to open the feed tray cover, check the chamber, make sure it's empty, and we're good to go. So let's start disassembling this thing. So the very first thing we're going to do is get the back plate off of this. You're going to grab the, actually I'm going to open the top cover, get that out of the way. Grab the cock and handle and pull it all the way back. Alright, holding it there, you're going to notice a little slotted screw. Actually, that's going to lock your recoil mechanism, your spring into place right there. Alright, notice how that disappears up inside? Okay, so with that forward, I'm going to grab a hold of this lever right here that normally opens the feed tray cover. I'm going to pull that forward. This thing's pretty tight. I'm going to pull that forward so I can lift the back off. Now what you don't want to do is stick your face and body behind here, because you've got that spring under power inside there. So we're going to pull the cock and handle all the way back till it stops. You'll notice on this side over here, the cock and handle, you just reach up here and just pull that straight out the side. Now you can remove your bolt by pulling this back. Okay. Now that you have your bolt out, what you can do is remove the extractor by lifting this straight up and pulling this off to the side. Now if you need to strip the bolt down any further than this, that's fine. Normally I don't mess with them too much. You can take the firing pin and stuff out. But, you know, later on I can show you how to do that if you need to. This right here is what you definitely don't want to mess with, because if you turn that until this comes unlocked, you've got a spring that's about 1.5 feet long that's going to come shooting out of the back of that. But for just general maintenance and cleaning up and wiping off, that's about where you want to go. Now we're going to remove the locking assembly, the barrel extension, and the barrel. So just reach up inside here and pull this back. Remove all this out together in one piece. Now you've got your receiver and everything up here. You can clean your feed cover. We're not going to cover disassembly of that. Clean all the inside of the gunk out of the receiver. We're going to push this off to the side here. We're going to go back to this. This is your locking assembly. This is your barrel extension. Now this little piece right here, if you notice, is called the accelerator. To get this to unlock, push forward on that with your thumb. Oops, it's spring loaded, so watch yourself. I wasn't expecting it to jump quite so hard. But you notice on your semi-automatic version here, this is your trigger. Now, to remove this, okay, I'm going to grab a little pick. To take your barrel off, you come up here, this little spring. I'm just going to pull that forward and off and get it out of the way. And you just screw your barrel extension off the back of it there. If you've got a Browning 1919, I could probably do a video later on how to disassemble all the stuff out of the bolt, but this is basically going to be it. It's pretty straightforward. Doesn't take a whole lot to get this thing apart to be cleaned. When you're putting it back together, I will show you about setting the headspace though. What you'll want to do, put your extension back on the barrel. Screw that all the way forward, keeping your extractor off of the bolt. Set the bolt in here, push that all the way forward. Now if you notice inside here, you've got this locking block, which is going to lock up on the inside here. So we'll screw the barrel out just a little bit. with the extractor off, we'll slide this all the way up inside until you can't go any further. Push up on the bottom down here for your lock and block, and then just start turning the barrel into the extension till you feel resistance. That's going to set your headspace properly. I'm just going to slide this little locking spring back in the slot. And that's it. Go ahead and remove your bolt, and then put your gun back together. Turn your little accelerator up, and it's going to lock just like this. See how these little legs go in the grooves of the barrel extension? Now you've got that locked into place. We'll take our bolt assembly and put our extractor back on. You'll see right here, you've got these little rails that are going to ride inside these slots. Now when you got to put all this back together, let me turn this around so you can work with it a little easier. You got to put all this back together. You're going to notice on the side of the extractor, you got a detent. You'll push that detent in, slide everything forward till it stops, because on this side over here, you're going to have another detent. So you'll push this other detent in and slide everything up till it stops. Pull your bolt back. Oop, this thing's a little bit hefty to deal with. I'm trying to get it where you see. You'll see a little hole right here on the side and a little cutout. Pull your bolt all the way back to that point. Slide your cocking handle in, then everything goes forward. A little wrestling match here. Then this is going to be slotted into the back of it. There we go. Now the last step, you notice how your bolt right now is just going to move back and forth freely. It's because you've got to release the tension on your recoil spring back here. So pull your bolt all the way back till it stops, right here. Take your flat-bladed screwdriver and turn that until that pops out. And there it is. And you're good to go. Browning 1919. Thank you for watching this latest Gunworks video. Down East Gunworks is a full-service fire repair service for all of your long guns and handguns that includes a high-tech machine shop for tooling obsolete parts. Old or new, if you have a firearm that needs attention, Gunworks can probably fix it, solve it, coat it, and make it work. If you're living in Down East Maine, come by the shop for a visit. We're located on Route 1 in Harrington. If you live elsewhere, you can reach us by going to the website www.downeastgunworks.com or call the shop at area code 207-483-2175. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please leave me a comment and rate the video. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll always know when I've posted something new. And thanks again for watching.